Hi everyone, hope you all are doing really well. So here we will be having, I have put in the poll regarding the Selenium coding. So here we will be learning the Selenium coding, and like because in the interviewer are asking you to write that a snippet of that code. Like for example, browsing, launching, uh, broken links, navigate through the drop down. So we're gonna cover all those into the series, and I hope you like this one, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel or share it, like it, and so that you will get the notified whenever I'll upload a video. And I think this series is very important if you're preparing for the interview, because these are the code, because we worked in the framework, right? Many code has been already written, you just call it. So you don't know how to write it. Sometimes we don't know, right? And that is very much okay, since we are using a framework which is already exist. You just have to parameterize everything, so you will be using. But at the time of writing it, right, that is creating good impact when you're able to write all those code. So let's quickly go through, and I thought of explaining it to you guys, like how we can write the snippet of those code, and we really have to practice all those things, which is pretty easy. So okay, first of all, here we'll be doing browser launching. Here I'll be just writing the code first for you, and then we will see how we can use it in terms of framework. So once we write all the methods, right, and then we will be seeing. So here I've created just a basic Cucumber framework, wherein I will not get into that right now. It's just a framework wherein I'll be creating a method here. It's just a code snippet. We're not gonna run it. So in anyways in the interview also, you're not gonna run it. You just, because they need everything has to be written, everything hard coded, everything should be written like for a one file format. So how you're gonna write that piece of code? So that's gonna we'll be doing. So here we'll be doing browser launching and URL. Okay, how to launch an URL. So what all has to be required? So here, for example, we'll be configuring the configuring the browser, uh, or maybe configuring the driver. We'll be using Gecko driver for the Firefox. So here we'll be setting the property of the system dot set property, and you should be knowing, like you cannot uh, property is a method, so s has to be small, and then you try writing it in your notepad, because here also again you will be getting a suggestion. So here it will be two parameters. So first parameters, what it is, like it will be webdriver dot gecko. So here we will be writing webdriver dot gecko driver dot gecko or dot driver, gecko dot driver, and then the path of this one I've already copied it here in my notepad. I've already copied in my notepad, so I'll be just copying, because I don't want to take much time on. So it will be like this is to string, okay, and then it will be again the path, and then probably you will be having it into the forward slash single slash forward single slash in this format. Generally it will take. So we have a Gecko driver here in downloads, and then we will be also writing here downloads के आगे क्या है, Gecko driver, जो भी तुम्हारा Gecko driver .exe file होगी, that has to be the path. Okay, so here we will like here we have configured the this thing. Just quickly configuring the driver हमने configure कर दिया. Now we have to create a Firefox driver. Like how we gonna create or initialize the Firefox driver? So you have to write, like you just remember, like first you have to do the configuration of driver. So this is how you'll be doing. Then you will do the initialize the Firefox class. So Firefox driver or Firefox class, whatever, Firefox driver class. So you just learn the steps, what has to be done and how it has to be done, then eventually it will come. So but you really need to know the driver equals. So this is a common method wherein you will be using a WebDriver interface to initialize the Firefox driver class. This is also called a runtime polymorphous. Here we'll be using, and then this is how you'll be initializing the Firefox driver class. Then again you really need to know what all import has to be done. So again, one second. Okay, let it be, because we'll be running the code here. You have to import all those things. Okay, here we'll have to import. I don't know why that import is not coming. Okay, fine. Here we'll just running this, like you don't have to run the code, right? So this is how you can write it. Firefox, Firefox driver class. It is not coming. So Firefox web driver is an interface, and Firefox driver is in class. So here we'll be using a superclass and subclass concepts. So superclass is an interface and the subclass is in Firefox driver interface, wherein we'll be using a web driver like for example reference variable to instantiate a subclass class which is called Firefox driver class. Okay, now we'll be having a method called driver.get. You can pass your URL here, like here we wanted to have www.facebook.com, whatever URL you wanted to launch, or you can also have HTTPS. This is how you have to write. Okay, HTTPS, and then this is how you will be writing, and then what you have to do now, again driver.class, like launch करके इसको close कर देना. This is how you will be writing the code for launching the browser. So we'll be coming with the second question or third, and now I think this is the first one, so we just wrote the snippet of this one. We'll be having a more code coming on. Maybe we'll have 2-3 codes, but just for this one. So please guys, like, subscribe. That's kind of motivation I'll get it to help you guys. But this code snippet is like 2 steps which you have to do it, which is configuring the driver, and the second one is initialize the Firefox driver. How you will initialize? So you will be using a web driver. You'll be initialize. कैसे करते हैं हम किसी class को initialize? You'll create an object of it, right? You'll create an instance of it to initialize the class. So that's how it has to be. Okay, thank you so much guys for watching this, and we'll meet soon in the next video.